centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, legends, by confessions. Go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces. Fighting the demons, really for life.
Jumbo check. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. When I feel heavy metal.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, coach of the Chiefs, Andy Reid. His side would be happy to continue this recent stretch, winners of 5 of their last 7. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys officially in playoff tune-up mode. They have already locked up that top seed in the AFC.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Will Lutz looks about ready to go. Ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you in the booth. And here we go from Mile High. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. They'll bring up 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team, and he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns have more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
Touchdown, Denver!
chunk, but they'll get explosive on the ground as well.
One after tries, goodbye lots. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Irving. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. And as he approaches the 100-catch mark for the season, you can see that his pace has been among the best in the NFL so far. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He drives it up to the 24. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running it with David Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds Montgomery on the drop down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle, 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And running back still doing it to this day.
Romp's like the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Now set up the screen to Montgomery. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And it was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Shakes himself free. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. They'll go with another punch, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. To the ground it goes. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On third down, here's Nix. And it's incomplete. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Intended for Debo Samuel.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get to dime coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Going on fourth. Here's Nix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drake. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. One quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Denver in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Third and 15.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Big gain has them across the 40. And he's all the way down to the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's good. Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I say to you all the time, Kate, to get a quarterback in the rhythm, completions, completions, completions. Well, this is the opposite of rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun snap to Nix. Flush out now to his left. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Catch made. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-0 lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting pieces together.
Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To the air, Mahomes.
The 3rd down pass. John Dave Barrett on the tackle. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Bryant Edgar on now to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Feels this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Nix. From deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and they hit. Knocks it free, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And it sets up 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Getting out to his left. He's on the run, deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get an even 40 out of that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Just about every offense that's beginning time since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
On 1st down, it's Nix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Here's to 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
Second and 10.
Makes the throw again. Absolutely fires this one right side. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be third and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
He's going to run for it. Nice piece of work there. That's 9 yards. Might encourage them to go for it now on 4. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Tight end going in motion here. First down throw, Mahomes. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Here's Mahomes. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. A 3rd consecutive sack. The defense totally dominating this drive, Ron. That brings up 4th down. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our look at...
And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. Along the right sideline, there's space. He will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
A lot of times when we'll see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they'll only go to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Dobbins is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Extra point tried out for it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. On the return, here's Irving. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First call here coming from the shotgun. They get in on the ground here with Montgomery. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First down.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. And stop coming from Henry to Oto'o. Still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. They'll work against the blitz.
The pass on second down. A loss of 9 on the play.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line.
The
Broncos are running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Now a toss. This is Harvey. He has room past the 25. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos piling onto the scoreboard yet again.
We are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. Let me give you the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
One after tries, goodbye Lutz. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Irving. And this drive will start inside the 25. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's the backup, first throw. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down. Now looking to throw. Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. We'll set it down for him and starts at the 38.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Working on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Let's go now.
Dropping back to throw. Again, he's under pressure. He goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Come on, come on. 19, 18.
Third and long for him here.
Deep on and wide. Oh, the ball is out.
And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just look at the sack. Look at the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Hold on a sec.
First and 10. It's Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the third. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
37. Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Irving. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. One of the tight ends motions right. Pass play on first and 10. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find his tight end. So second down coming up. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one?
And down he goes. The Broncos defense gets there. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. Their punter making his way out now. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. Starts from the 44. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Broncos, some running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Almost set.
I'll run with Harvey. Here he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos are running them out of the building. Well, for the first time, we've broken down all of his touchdowns in this game, partner. But, man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, we'll never, ever forget it.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Irving. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out.
Practice it. Practice all 80.
to start this drive. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. They're going to try and throw here. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. He did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long. Back to throw. He's in trouble. He gets brought down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down. They're throwing it. Ooh, puts some air under this one. Right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey, they're ready for their next drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock, not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Give them 32 on that play. Then it's going to be first down Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We might a low Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Play action with Nix. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. But this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, we got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead.
Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. Yeah, and if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game like baseball, right? You look at that scoreboard and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw now. He'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's finally home down at the 43. Defense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Montgomery gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chiefs just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
They're out now, ready to punt it. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Broncos are running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him.
Something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't tell and let me be free.
1st and 10 from the 32. They're going to pass it here. Look at that power, deep left side. Cut at the 20-yard line. And they are all the way into that red zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Hold on, son. Hey, ready.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hold on, son.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
Hold on, son.
Harvey on the carry. And he won't get anything here before he's shoved out. So that brings up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Kate. I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
The kick violence is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Irving. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's a win for the Broncos. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb.
I give it all away. You're like my
for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if it's off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having it. And she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head. But she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy turning snakes into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling you. I'm going to bed and my stomach is sick.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Prime Time, it's the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos on Sunday Night Prime Time. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His team lost last time out trying to turn things around this time. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better. And at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he is right to the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. It is 3rd and long.
Come on.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. Pick up of 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now Warren. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper is on the tackle. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Pass the 60.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on his opening drive. The Titans sending out their punter. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Broncos.
First down.
Toss, right side, that's Harvey. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A run with Harvey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Denver first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for you.
Jackson, Smith, and Big Bob, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
He's going to look downfield once again. That one's knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. We'll go play action with Hicks. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Play action can be a great weapon in the passing game, especially when it works. But when it doesn't, it can leave you vulnerable to a negative play like we saw here. Great job getting the quarterback down, bringing up 4th and long.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
On 4th down, here's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he is going to have a Broncos first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run as they go to work on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Play action now. It's Nix. That is caught by the tight end. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans head coach Brian Callahan there as his guys take over once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half. 3rd and long. Here's Ward. He's got a man here. That's Eligio Manor. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate also the punt team. 4th down. Here's their punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. Fair catch is called for and made. Just in. Inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Kamara. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Robert Spillane spills him there.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And he will score! Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Makes the score. Broncos 14, Titans nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Titans offense ran so they can do with this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He's to midfield. Still on the move. How about that run all the way down to the 25-yard line? A big play to kick off this drive. It covers 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain.
Once again, it's Warren. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Here's Warren. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now Ward on 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3.
Ward's pass.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Titans are on the board just before halftime. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Nix now on 1st and 10. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. You remember he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
That is brought in. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. That's another.
A run on 1st and goal. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has been effective with the ball in his hands all season long. The NFL's leader among quarterbacks in touchdown score. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From 29, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pushed out to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Third down, they need 5. Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. First down and more. Past the 40. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 39.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left with Kamara. He's got space inside the 25. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Kamara will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Makes the score. Broncos 41. Titans 3. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense trotting back out for their first involvement of the second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. That's safety Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle.
Nothing open downfield. He tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
And that is
double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he enters the final weekend on top of the league in rushing yards by a quarterback. He has been dynamic all season long. A first down throw for Nix. And that one incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's got a man downfield. Over 100 yards in this one.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The career's more at stake when you win your
1st and 10. Field looking for Ingram. Broncos. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run here with Kamara. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Alvin Kamara, touchdown Broncos. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. We'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now it's Ward. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or
the ball comes out. Looks like the Titans were able to get back on this one. Indeed, they did. So Tennessee keeps the ball. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's going to air this one out, and that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. Throwing is Ward. And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack.
They need 2 hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
The Titans punting unit comes out to the field, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. To return, it's Mims. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Fourth quarter begins with Kamara. Space to run inside the 20. And he will score again. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown Broncos. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out for the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Broncos will add 1 more onto their big lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left.
19 Tigers.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Myers on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 27-yard line.
Ready?
To throw is Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
They should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And some nifty running on the return. Took some good yardage before he was taken down. Roberto's offense. And Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has been... masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Hold on, son.
On the toss, and it's Harvey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Broncos.
The Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hold on, son. Ready? Ready?
Toss left side, that's Harvey. Good running inside the 25. And he's in! R.J. Harvey. Down Denver. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos add on to their already sizable lead.
42, Titans 3. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Warren. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the zone read, They hand it to Warren. And only managed to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
A 3-yard pickup. It's third down.
Throwing, Ward. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 46, here's second and 5. Here's Harvey. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Toss, right side, that's Harvey. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
On the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the Titans' 35-yard line.
A hand up, that's Harvey. Running left. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
It's not often in the NFL like that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executed by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos stretch things out even further.
49. Titans 3. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Titans take over first
Titans
and 10.
offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get in the end zone. This drive will begin with first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Taken down.
Now a third and 2.
That's a gain of 7.
In motion, Okonkwo.
And 2.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
And now the punting unit will come up. We'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They finish the season on a high note.
no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, no webe, look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back and get fall back and get back. It's a big, it's a no, so long as she can really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. Run it, now we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. You see J-Dad, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.